CBS News Bay Area, this is the Evening Edition.
Now at 11, the Warriors facing an elimination game. An unlikely hero comes in to save the Dubs season to move to the next round of the playoffs. And while the game was in Houston, the party was right here in the Bay Area. We're with fans at Prime City as the celebration continues.
And then they served as a lifeline for many small businesses during the pandemic, but those barcodes are not cheap to keep, and many of them have disappeared. Now, one business owner inspired by Legos is working around the red tape. But we begin with reaction to President Trump's surprise announcement today that it wants to not only reopen, but expand that, one of the world's most notorious prisons, right here in the Bay Area.
It's long been a symbol, Hopkins. Whatever it is, it's a sad symbol, but it's a symbol of law and order.
It has been 62 years since the last federal prisoner left Alcatraz. It was built to be hard to escape from.
For 29 years, it housed notoriously dangerous inmates until it was deemed too expensive to keep it open.
The prison averaged somewhere between 260 and 275 prisoners at any one time, including criminals like Al Capone and Machine Gun Kelly. By the early 1960s, it was just too expensive to maintain. $3.5 million was needed just to restore it and for maintenance work. So it was shut down in 1963. 10 years later, it was reopened to the public for tours. Now managed by the National Park Service, they say 1.2 million people visit the island and the museum there every year.
Now, despite being one of the Parks Department's biggest attractions, President Trump wants to turn it back into a prison and expand the facility. John Martini was a park ranger for over 25 years and has literally written the book on Alcatraz. John, thank you so much for joining us tonight. I want to start with the logistics of all of this. It's been 62 years since it closed as a federal prison. Since then, it's been transformed into a major museum, a tourist attraction. What would the first steps be in starting this conversion?
Well, I guess you have to first define what a conversion is. In reading the statement, it's unclear whether or not they meant to restore the prison the way it is standing today,